Hello everybody, this is Billy Adjuster with a smart claim tip on your sump pump. Get back up even if your sump pump is down. Title of my tip tonight. The sump pump is a device used to remove groundwater or subsurface water from your property before it does damage to your property. If you have a finished basement or a basement, you probably see this little device somewhere in the corner. It may look something like this. Could be a little bit different. It's an essential device to keeping your, quote, lower level dry. Sump pump coverage, though, is not standard on an insurance policy. It's a paid additional endorsement. So if you have one of these pumps and you have something in that level of the home that needs protecting, you need to have this coverage. Probably the most frustrating thing in the world is when you have this loss and realize for like $80 a year you could have had the coverage and you have thousands of dollars worth of damage. Now these endorsements generally come with a specified limit, meaning 10,000, some are 5, which is really low, 25,000, 50,000. I'd say a safe number is somewhere between 25 and 50, but it's actually so much less to buy it than the value is. Meaning we see this loss all the time, and I look at it for $100 a year, $80 a year. These people got $25,000, $30,000 in coverage for a loss. It's actually pretty common. You get those heavy duty rains in the summer, and these sump pumps do a lot of work. And when they fail, or when there's power failure and you have the rain, which is common again, you really do need these pumps to kick in. And without the coverage, if that basement or that lower level is inundated with water, you would then have no coverage at all. Now, there are deluxe policies out there, mainly HO5s, which is in the deluxe world. You're going to see these with Cincinnati, AIG. Chubb is probably the most common residential policy. They have unlimited coverage for sump pump failure, inundation type of losses at no additional cost. It is part of the policy. Obviously, it's being charged for in the original premium. But if you have one of these super policies, you have also some great additional coverages, but they will give you the coverage at no cost and basically no limit other than the full policy limit. So great way to go if you have a house. Generally, they write homes insured for 500 or greater. Some are a little even higher than that. But if you can get one of these policies, they're excellent. They will give you real comprehensive coverage. So most sump pumps fail due to an overflow from the pit. So we call it inundation. And inundation means the water was coming into the pit faster than the pump could get it out. Now the pump could have been old, the pump could have been clogged, could be all kinds of reasons, or the water was just coming in so fast it just couldn't keep up. But power failure is another one. I know people have battery backups and some form of backup system, but I can tell you right now that they do not work at the same output level as the original electric pump. Most of them are about 10% of the possible volume. So during a power failure, your backup may be running, but it has about 10% of the capacity of the original pump. And then pump failure itself. So if your pump actually fails, obviously it overflows immediately, and that can be a huge cost. All of these are covered by the endorsement. None of these would be covered without the coverage or endorsement, meaning having a deluxe policy with it included or actually having the endorsement. Now, some of these policies do have some limits in them. They're not the greatest. They're not like having full homeowner coverage on the loss. But the cost to clean up a basement could be between $5,000 and $10,000. That's the cost to tear out the carpet or the floor covering, especially if it's wood, the drywall, dry it out, remove the water. It's a process. A lot of equipment gets brought in. That stuff gets rented to you by the day. Not uncommon to see a $10,000 cleanup. So you can see if you have a $10,000 endorsement, all you're getting is your basement torn out and dried up, but then you're left with an unfinished basement. So it certainly helps to have the coverage. I'd rather have $10,000 in coverage than nothing, but again, I'd like to have more, at least what I would need. Some of these endorsements only cover building damage, meaning they don't cover any personal property. The sofas, the chairs, the kids' games, the gaming equipment. None of that is covered if the endorsement only covers the dwelling. Still good to have. Some companies only offer limited building coverage. Shop around. If you have a really nice finished basement, you should get comprehensive coverage in that basement that covers the building and the personal property up to a limit that you're comfortable with. It's an essential coverage. So if you have a finished basement and you look at the cost to have it painted, drywall, carpet, furniture, dried out. And if I said dry out could be $10,000, it's pretty easy to get up to 20 and 25, including the rebuild. So please don't limit yourself on the amount of coverage that you should get. And again, it's very inexpensive as long as you have a sump pump. You do need a sump pump to actually buy the coverage, but it's very inexpensive as far as the cost to loss ratio. Again, I'm Bill the Adjuster. I hope this tip works for you. If you enjoyed it and you have a specific question you'd like me to answer, you can email us directly at smartclaim@metropia.com, or you can ask the claim rep that invited you to watch this video. You can ask them for a free policy inspection, review, anything you'd like there. We'd be glad to help you out. Our goal is just to help you with these claims. Have a great day, everybody, and thanks so much.